So right after I made this video, of course, we got some Eagles breaking news happening that I have to update you guys on. First, Michael Walker got hurt today at practice pretty bad. He gets waived. The Eagles bring back Marken Michel. You guys remember Marken Michel flashed in one of the preseason games. I liked having him in there, brother of Sony Michel, and he comes back. I see him as a training camp body. I think the receivers are pretty deep already, but he's in camp now. And also, Andre Dillard, he is week to week with the knee. And Kevon Wallace is week to week with, I believe, a groin. So that is good news, and I have hope that those two guys are going to end up playing in preseason. I'm very hopeful of that. We'll see what happens. I don't expect them to play this game, but hopefully maybe week 2 we'll get those guys back. In the meantime, I got to go switch hats and get this video going. Well, I always say, I want a coach who can look at his players and build his offense around their talent. Well, guess what? It looks like we finally got him. 18th pick in the NFL draft.
Hey, make us lunch. We're hungry.
Dallas still stinks. Yo, by the way, King Dingbat here in Philly 500 is my name. Double Moonwalker, Mark Holmes is my game. And I got something coming from Mark Holmes. I got something coming from real soon. And when you see it and the world sees it, you'll know exactly what it is. Cannot wait. It's going to be fun. Now, before we get started on this video, I got to say this because I always say this. If you're going to get the Newsbreak app, if you got the Newsbreak app, click the link in the description and come give your boy a follow. You won't be disappointed. Second best jawline behind Bad Dog in all of YouTube. You know what I'm saying? And I still got to shave. You know what I mean? I got the most chins in the back of my head out of all of YouTube. So what are you going to do? But definitely give your boy a follow. Now, we are 2 days away. 2 days away from the Eagles' first preseason game versus the Steelers. Cannot wait. I've been waiting a long time for this game. And sure, you're not going to see everything the coach is going to do or the players are going to do. But they're going to be on the field nonetheless, and it's going to be great just to see them out there, okay? And there are a lot of position battles that I want to watch. There's a lot of stuff I'm going to be watching. For instance, okay, you have a battle at left tackle brewing, although I think that's probably already over. Jordan Mailata is going to win that. But Dillard and Mailata are battling. Preseason is a big way for Dillard to take a huge leap if he can outperform him. Then you have the wide receiver position. We need another starter behind Devontae Smith and Jalen Reagor. Who's it going to be? Right now, I think the battle is between Fulgham and Quez Watkins. To me, Quez Watkins has been the second best wide receiver in camp actually the best receiver in camp while Devontae Smith has been hurt. Now, once Devontae Smith comes back, he's the best. But he's the second best wide receiver on this team. And I'm going to see him and Fulgham, who's having a great camp. We're going to see those guys battle. It's going to be very, very, very interesting. Then, on the defensive side of the ball, Derek Barnett or Josh Sweat. That's a huge battle going on at the defensive end spot. And it's an important battle because the Eagles' defense, as long as I've watched the Eagles, their defense is always predicated on that pass rush. You got to get a pass rush. And you know what? Josh Sweat or Derek Barnett is going to win that job. I can't wait to see it. Right now, I have Josh Sweat with a little bit of a lead over Derek Barnett, although Derek Barnett is also having a good training camp. So you got a battle over there. We got Kevon Wallace as safety. I want to see what he can do. We got the linebackers. They got a lot of young guys. I mean, there's a lot of things going on this team, and I cannot wait to see how it's going to play out. Now, I'll have a more in-depth video tomorrow talking about what I'm looking forward to and what I'm looking at, versus Pittsburgh and what I want to see and all that good crap. Okay, but this is a preseason game. It's a start. Season is finally underway, and I just can't wait to see these guys under center. And of course, I'll be streaming all of it. Okay, I'll be streaming every Eagles game, every preseason game. So click the like, the subscribe. You're not going to want to miss it. Now, besides a lot of the battles going on at positions and a lot of new players and young players, we have a brand new coach. We have a rookie head coach, and a lot of people didn't like him after the press conference. They thought he was quirky, rock, paper, scissors. They're making fun of him, all that kind of stuff. And when I see it, I love it. I love it because I understand this guy. I get this guy. You understand? This is my cannoli-eating friend, Nick Sirianni. I'm liking what I see from him. I know he may be a little quirky, may say things and do things, but he don't care. He don't care what you think of him. He don't care. You know, he's got brass balls. He don't care. You know what I mean? He goes by the old mantra that older people go by. You know, sticks and stones will break our bones, but names will never hurt us. He don't care what you're saying. Nick Sirianni is a smart dude. And I'm telling you, I've liked this coach. Something about him on my gut level. Maybe it's just the Italian in me, but I don't know. But something about him I liked from the get-go. Okay, I just like his attitude. And then it's just been funny to me that I've been saying this all off season. People think I'm crazy. Now we're getting to camp, and now I'm hearing the media start to change their tune about who he is, what he is. And then people are starting to like him after he ripped Rager a new asshole. He ripped him a new one, and then Rager started performing well. Rager went out there, and Rager is having some good days in practice now. It wouldn't have happened if he didn't go off. So he is winning people over more and more every day. Now, at the end of the day, it's about wins and losses. He's going to have to do it on the field. But there are certain things that I'm seeing that I'm liking. You know, there's like a check-off list of stuff. And right now, hold players accountable, check. Trying to develop young talent, check. Now, I can check, according to him, one of the big things that I have. One of my chief complaints with Doug Peterson. And that is a coach. He is a coach who's going to look at the players around him and the talent around him and use those players to the best of their ability. This is something Doug Peterson didn't do once Frank Reich left. He did it when Frank Reich was there. When they had Carson and he got hurt, then Foles came in, they tailored the offense to Nick Foles. That was smart. Then Reich left, and then Foles played the first 2 weeks, was taken out, Carson comes back in, and instead of tailoring the offense back to Carson, Doug tried to make Carson Nick Foles. And then so it started the decline of the Doug Peterson era. Okay? And yet last year, the year before, we've always had this problem where where the coaching staff did not look at this talent and say, all right, this is what these guys do good, this is what we're going to do. Now, you have Nick Sirianni in his press conference on Sunday, and I meant to talk about this yesterday, but I didn't get a chance. He comes out, and they're talking to him about what he's going to do with his offense and all those kind of things, and he says this. This is what this man says. He says, yes, we're going to run RPOs. We are going to run RPOs. It's not something that I've run a lot or have a lot of experience running. But when you look at the team we have, you look at Jalen Hurts, you look at the players around us, it's the best fit for them. This is what they do well, and we're going to tailor our offense to the talent around us. And that is the sign, in my opinion. I remember Dick Vermeil saying this long ago. A good coach builds his offense according to the talent around him, not try to get the talent around him to conform to his offense. That is what Nick Sirianni is doing. To me, this is a big sign. This is a big sign. This is about the biggest sign I can get before he actually coaches a game and we actually see how things go. But he is tailoring his offense to his players. And he is not, he is not an RPO coach. He doesn't do a whole lot of it. However, you know what? It doesn't matter. He's going to use the coaches that do have experience on it, and he is going to go out and tailor his offense accordingly. I think this is a big deal. I think this is a big issue. And right now, Nick Sirianni continues to impress me. He continues to impress me by everything he's done so far. And I think when it's all said and done, a lot of people are going to be saying, Nick Sirianni is a hell of a coach. Great pickup by the Eagles. They did it again. They found a coach nobody really thought should be given a chance, and he went out and did it. Hey, look, say what you want about Jeffrey Lurie. Say what you want about him. But Andy Reid was a no-name coach. Came in, was great. Doug Peterson, he was really not on anybody's radar, and he became a head coach and won a Super Bowl. So, yes, I have trust that they know how to pick a coach, a young coach, and I'm excited about Nick Sirianni. And for Nick Sirianni to come out and say that he's willing and he is going to tailor his offense according to his players, and their talent is a very good sign. Now, I will say this. A lot of coaches like Chip Kelly used to say that that's what they do, and then they didn't do it. So now we need to see him do it. However, the rhetoric and the mindset seems to be there. Now let's go see what Nick Sirianni, the Philadelphia Eagles, can do week 1 in preseason. Let's see how he does as a coach. I'm excited to see it, and it's going to be very, very interesting. No question about it. So yeah, I'm digging it. With that said, take care. Talk to you later. And of course, don't be a dingbat. Why is it that Eli Manning and Eli Manning face is now reincarnated to Daniel Jones? Do you guys notice that? Daniel Jones has Eli Manning face. So let me show you the Daniel Jones interview, right? Let me show you. Thank you.